Nice. Nice. Nice.
Hello, hello. Why am I still quiet? Okay, now I can hear.
Nice.
Alright, cool. It says 3 people watching, but I only saw myself joining and then you. And maybe someone will say hi.
Always distinguish between reality and imagination. All right, Gray.
Life is akin to a winding labyrinth where memories serve as our soul.
May your schemes be forever concealed.
Anna's dream is too cruel for him and everyone else.
To the imperfect tomorrow.
I still remember the question on the invitation letter. Why does life slumber?
Yeah.
Why does life slumber?
That was the first thing I did.
We don't know the answer.
I remembered.
But we're about to awaken from this dream. Or perhaps such is the answer itself. Leave this place. Return to where you belong. And awaken Penacony from this dream.
Oh, no, I did not.
As I said, our plan is not about convincing everyone to choose the right path, but about inspiring them to save themselves. So, when will people actively save themselves? The answer is when they are in desperate situations. Like a drowning individual in the deep sea. When one's body and mind bear immense pressure, agony, confusion, and despair will follow. I firmly believe that. The fragility of humankind often freezes them in their tracks. But in truly desperate situations, they will strive to save themselves. And now, Penacony has enough heroes to lead them forward. It's through this inherent, self-centered instinct that people exert their utmost effort, even when they know their struggle is fruitless. As absurd as it may seem, it's their resistance. As for now, it is time to guide them, not as a savior, but as a nameless among those mortals. In this way, you will reunite in the warmth of the sunlight. The rain is intensifying. Before we part ways, please allow me to ask a few final questions. So far, you have forged unbreakable bonds with numerous individuals and entities in the Sweet Dream. Might I ask if you fear severing these bonds with your own hands? If there is a vast, lifelike dreamland that is virtually indistinguishable from reality, a realm without death, where everyone can attain the happiness and fulfillment they deserve, living blissfully ever after, I would ask, would you wish to stay? Imagine if this splendid dream were fated to fall apart. Friends, family, strangers, followed by the gentle breeze, soaring birds, the stars, and ultimately yourself. Everyone, and every face they remember. The joy and the heartaches, the vows sealed and those left hanging. All will inevitably march towards a predetermined ending. If you had grasped the journey's finale right from its inception, I would ask, would you still embark on this journey? I'm glad. The answer itself doesn't matter.
Hello, Adam.
What matters is that you've made a decision. Listen, touch, and ponder. And therein lies the sensation. Cherish it, because that's what makes us exist. Such is the only answer humans can offer when facing the nihility. If the nihility represents the primal fear of life, rendering any lofty convictions insignificant under their imposing shadow, then behind this shadow, there must exist the most fervent source of light in the world. Just as every life that edges closer to death fervently approaches the end of the nihility, we must pursue that primordial light.
To think you exist in the nihility, and you watch over others to depart it. Such a task is absurd and meaningless.
Nevertheless, someone had to do it. As for the meaning you mentioned, even if it's a meaningless task, I've come this far, haven't I?
Even if the future we forge may not even belong to you.
It may not belong to me, but it definitely belongs to someone.
What hardships you must have experienced. In that case, allow me to do something meaningless too. Please, tell me your name. Perhaps my existence will vanish in the next moment. Nobody will remember this conversation or your answer. But I believe that your name should be remembered. And this universe will remember it as well.
For me, some things are difficult to recall. Yet there are others that I find challenging to forget. Such is memory, a creation of the past that blossoms into significance in the distant future. I remember that marks the start of my journey. The origin of the vibrant red hue in my life. And the most fervent element amidst every tempest. That's my name. Raiden Bozenmori May. The Golden Dream is getting restless. In the coming long nights, I'm afraid you will face many setbacks and witness many tragedies. And in the end, you will only see in black and white. But please believe me, that in that monochrome world, there will be a glimpse of fleeting red. And when you make a choice, it will appear once more.
That's why you can buy the cinnamon bark.
What you must do is
or cinnamon sticks. You know?
Then return
it's like
to the waking world.
Shaved rolls of.
That's where we all find our answers.
Part 2.
Broken free from the
you know what's funny? That description of the black and white world there makes me think that at some point she's going to bring us to the real Nihility so we can get his power. We're gonna have our own version of Nihility power. I want to actually
awaken from your dream.
So far the only classes that your main character got that was actually part of the story was the physical one and the fire one. The physical one you got from the beginning of the game. And you picked up the baseball bat and you got the power. But with the imaginary one, we sort of just were given it as like, oh yeah, you have this now. It's like, it wasn't part of the story in any way. And there was part of the story where we were allowed to use it without actually having leveled it up. But yeah, it was kind of like you could just access it. Like right now, see how it says story above his name? Or not above his name, but above his symbol? Basically, they're giving you access to a version of it that's tailored to survive this fight. So I would have to manually build him up to get better stats. That would take a long time. So they kind of were just like, okay, for this fight will specifically give you. Oh no!
Have you broken free from the dream of order?
We've done enough sleeping already. Let's show them a wake-up call. I can take 10 of you. Here you go, Master. Mountains fall.
Disorderly noise.
Still the same one.
Without order, how can the weak be righteous?
Wake up!
Lead through clouds.
Yes, but there was no like
Oh, I get
somebody
it.
would give. Oh wait, hold on.
What?
Yeah, no, there was no moments where they gave you that.
Right on time.
Okay, let's change that. Why do we have it?
Feel free to make your case.
Oh, this guy with his follow-up attacks.
In the self,
He got
not the
follow-up
sword.
attacks too. And how am I gonna survive this? Man,
Slap.
I can't survive. Oh, no, there's no shield. Okay.
Descend to earth.
Listen up!
The confidence.
Need a shine. Awesome. Time to show you what I can read. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less card. What's this?
Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin!
In the mood for another beating? How's this taste?
Great teamwork.
Nice like a good brew. Full but my friends? Indulge yourselves!
Enjoy eternal peace.
What are you made of? Strike!
Disorderly noise. Sing together.
I could take 10 of you. Yeah.
It ain't over. Noisy. All things are part of the melody.
Yeah. Right on time.
I'll take the lead. Wake up!
Need a shine.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he's saying.
Within the self, not the sword.
No, as in alcohol.
Slap.
Disorderly noise.
Yes,
The
you.
bartender.
Oh, I get it. Now watch this.
Surprised you forgot about that.
Right on time.
He took us to his bar and he made us a drink, remember?
Keep up with me. Listen up!
I even told you there was an alcohol mixing minigame.
I could take 10 of you.
Step up, let's see ya!
Strike.
Noise.
Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin!
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. What's this? Melt. Descend to earth. Awesome.
Weakness is not to wake up!
Disorderly noise.
Nice like a good my friends?
Gallagher is literally voted for
What are
this.
you made of? Slap.
Disorderly noise.
Melt.
Listen up!
Disorderly noise.
Shivering mountains. Right on time.
Wish. All things are part of the melody.
Yes, you. Oh, I get
In the mood for another beating? And it'll go!
Wake up! Let's play our own Let the show begin!
Melt!
Oh, don't worry, we get help from something later.
Still the same.
Something even cooler than Black Swan.
Strike!
Noisy.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, watch it!
How's this taste? Nice like a good brew. Fuck my friends. Indulge yourselves!
My friend, indulge yourself.
36 notes. I solemnly invite you to join the glorious chorus and ascend to the heavens!
Now watch this! Within the self, not the
Part
soul.
of me thinks I shouldn't have Yunli here because I need somebody who's like
Right on time.
Uphold the truth, and you will.
Wake up!
Melt!
Step up, let's see ya.
Descend to earth! Yeah!
Noise is fading.
Yes, you!
The dreamscape is indistinguishable from reality. Can it still be called an illusion?
Time to show you what I can. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, watch it!
Listen up!
In the mood for another
Let's
beating?
play our Let the show begin!
Perfect melody I command. Recreate paradise anew!
No. Did you see how low his HP was?
Music.
He had like 3 HP.
There seems to be another kind of sound coming into the Order's symphony. Penacony's first and last disharmony.
Right on time.
I'll take the lead.
Noise.
Horizon's echo from afar. So she decided to use her power
Stay alert.
to
Don't let it
summon
do a
our
distraction.
train.
Those
I
who
shouldn't have
listened in
spoiled
their
that.
dreams are awakening from
I mean, wait, you obviously saw it. And then,
Robin, is that you singing?
well, yeah, you saw it right there. Yeah. Well, before that.
You have heard their cries. This is not the paradise they hoped for.
Even so, they don't know where they should be heading. That's why I had to become the lone star in the sky to guide them.
That star must hang in a perpetual night of solitude.
Wake up!
Time to show you what I Azure Dragon. White Tiger, less cards, watch it!
Disorderly noise. Nice like a good friend. Indulge yourselves!
Melt! You'll make good practice. Yeah!
Disorderly noise!
Mountains!
Disorderly noise!
they've had a long time to experience, and they've been working for years before this. Like, Honkai 3rd isn't even their first game, you know? They have, like, I think
In the mood for another beating?
they made games for, it was like GGZ or something, and then Tears of Tennis.
The weakness of humanity cannot be redeemed by others.
Wake up! Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin!
Strike!
Okay, so
Yes, you!
Enjoy eternal peace.
Oh, I get it! Ha, yeah.
I'm trying to remember what their first Honkai game was. Because there's a Honkai Gakuen 2, Zombie Guy Kawaii.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Bless Card, Swap, Dead!
Listen up!
Melt!
Noise is fading. Eternal prayer.
Yes, you!
Still the same
I can
one.
take 10 of you! Awesome!
Disorderly noise.
Time to mix things up.
You're the best!
Nice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Wake up!
Right on time. Even if the future is full of pain, we won't escape from it. Yeah. Strike.
Keep up with me. Let's play our own. Let the show begin!
Time to show you Azure Dragon, White Tiger.
I mean, how would you feel getting hit by a train, even if you're a giant?
That's what you got?
Melt. Yeah. Mountains fall.
If we had never experienced solitude, how could we have embarked on different paths? Now, our final talk has concluded. All the work of creation has been completed. The inevitable day has arrived. The embryo of philosophy will reshape for us all of reality. If your paradise can save more people, sever my path with your hands.
Okay, so they're just teaching us about the multi-shield.
Listen up!
I swear on truth.
Oh, I get it.
May I honor
Melt.
Witness the will of the weak!
I swear on words.
See through clouds.
Step up, let's see ya.
This 7-day vow
my son.
Yeah, Honkai had good music. Oh well, Honkai 3. HI3. I didn't play it for too long, but I know the music was good. Genshin's music is more... less, Genshin has more...
We're finally waking up from our dreams. Listen up.
In the mood for another beating?
You know, I think the song is in English regardless of which version you listen to. Yeah, Genshin has more like melodic music, but Honkai 3rd has a wide variety of genres. And you already know Zen and Zone Zero's music is good.
The order is not the only
I gotta remember. I gotta remember to angle my microphone a certain way.
The meaning of life lie in defying the nihilist. That way.
I swear on words. I swear on mountains.
Keep up with me. Listen up.
I swear on words. I swear on meaning.
Need it? Yeah. Oh, I get it.
Insolent. I swear on human.
Now the good thing about this game is that they have the difficulty scaling. So if I was level 80, the damage would be even crazier.
Time to show you. Dragon's White Tiger, left card. Watch this. Melt.
That's how you put that.
Oh, another feature of this song is that he's got every single weakness type.
What are you made of?
Robin's overpowered when she wants to be. I don't think
Listen up.
In the mood for another.
has there ever been an American company trying to emulate a JRPG?
Let's play our... Let the show begin.
I swear
Right away.
See through clouds.
Oh well, we win. Day without God. I'm trying to remember. All of my favorite games are Japanese, and even though this is Chinese, you know,
Someday.
it's inspired by JRPGs.
We will wake from our dreams.
the night is still too short.
Brother, the dream is over.
In the first year of the AE 2158, a fiery conspiracy erupted in the land of the dreams. It soon faded in chaos and destruction. Whispers carried the tale of those fateful 48 system hours, when a sun teetered on the precipice of collapse. A paradise stood on the brink of destruction. and a world was poised to surrender to its new master. Amidst it all, a body decayed, a pack of vultures gathered, and a brother and sister were doomed for long separation. And so, an eon succumbed to slumber once more. Some celebrated this fall, while others mourned. Among the insignificant witnesses, mere specks in the vast tapestry of the universe. It was said that this time, the Eon met their demise with dignity. As the cosmos bathed in the radiance of a pure dawn, a tempestuous storm brewed on the horizon. The chant of "All for the Amber Lord" grew ever louder. Yet, no matter how one contemplates it, time inexorably swings Klapot's colossal hammer in eternal cycles. The tale of the Astral Express reaches both its conclusion and a new beginning. Time marches forward, heralding the arrival of a new chapter in the history of trailblazing expeditions.
Brother, do you think the stars will fade away?
Where did that come all of a sudden?
Because the constellation that looks like a bird, the Torrent Eagles, looks a bit dim lately.
It's the Torment Eagles. Don't worry, it's still there. It's just it's located in the inner ring of Penacony and can only be seen when spring and summer overlap. As for the question you asked, I think stars do die, just like people. But do you know, sister? No star actually belongs to the present. The light we see from them is from a long time ago. Even after the stars perish, their light will travel millions of light years, spanning countless years, to illuminate the night sky of another world. In our paradise, I believe there will be a star like that, shining with the same light. Its radiance will last forever, and its name will be happiness.
No, not just one star. We should have 2 stars, or maybe even more.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a deal.
It's a deal, then. This is our promise, and nothing will sway our ideals.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, so there was a bit of a mix-up with the localization, right? So there is a university that was supposed to be called First Truth University. So the devs decided to do a double translation. Well, not the devs, the localizers. The localizers decided to change the name from First Truth to Veritas Prime. So it kind of confused people. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm talking while you should be reading this. Wait, this is a lot to read. I'll have to read it after. Okay, yeah. Mikhail. Yes, that's exactly the one. You got it right. Oh shit, okay. Just by happenstance, he boarded the express, making travel beyond mechanical repairs. He often humbly claims to possess few skills, except for his knack for spinning tales. Watchmaker was his greatest lie of all, and who did not want to start a deviate, which was unabsolute as Penacony's end. That acquired death wouldn't in line with known tradition. Crew ticket was turned to Starry Seas. Meanwhile, Penacony remains resplendent in its glory, and the child's dream will continue in perpetuity.
It's a pleasure to hear your voice.
Yeah, it's a game that, for some reason, it records everything you do, and if you say play one way and then play another, it kind of like
I'm just impressed.
pokes at you for remembering what you did.
To Penacony and discover the truth of Dreamflux Reef, but you also
Oh, Undertale is, I think, on Steam, or
remember the recording you received.
It's not on PlayStation 2 though. It's on Steam.
Valuable chip in this game. However, this came at a high cost.
I think I remember having it on PS3 or PS2.
Diamond just called a meeting to discuss what to do.
I had it on Steam, my bad.
Just as I expected. So is Diamond planning to demote me or kick me out of the 10 Stonehearts?
Why don't you take a wild guess?
Well, alright. Then I'll guess. He's going to promote me to P46?
Alright. What will you wager?
Are we talking about an actual bet here? I don't want to wager anything just so that you can swindle it all in the end. But if it's just a friendly bet, I'll put on the line what I did when we first met. I'll bet my life, ma'am.
Interesting. But since it's Diamond's call, no one can predict the outcome. I'm on my way to Penacony. Once everyone is settled,
Oh, yeah, so it's on PS4, Windows, Vita,
Sounds
Switch,
like I'll be out of the
Xbox One.
action for a while. Finally, a chance to kick back and relax.
Yeah. Leave everything to me and Topaz, child. Thanks to you, as soon as the Jade Stone was delivered to the family's compound, we finished up our preparations. The seeds we planted have taken root. Soon, it'll be time to reap the rewards.
Huh? Let's wrap it up for now. Looks like I've got a visitor here.
Yeah, it's too new. It was made to be inspired by retro games, but
so many
it's definitely
surprises today.
a new game.
Didn't expect a Galaxy Ranger and wanted criminal to show up here. One who managed to take out 2 IPC members under the noses of our fleet. Do you understand what that means?
Screw wubba boo, I just put him to sleep. Don't try to intimidate me with that nonsense. Besides, I've taken down more IPC lackeys than the residual value you squeezed. And I don't mind adding a few more zeros to my wanted poster. I have a question for you. Be honest now, or I won't think twice about putting a bullet in your fudging head. Tell me, where is Oswaldo Snyder?
Wake up! Wake up! Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt. Are you okay? Can you hear me? I didn't hear a peep from your room, and it really freaked me out. You're not dreaming. We're in the Reverie Hotel. In the real world. The Order's dream is over. Even though it's been a day, I still break into a sweat when I think about it. Our trailblazing expedition almost ended in Penacony. I'm so jealous that you got a good night's sleep. I was traumatized and too scared to even close my eyes. I thought if I fell asleep, I'd never wake up again. The Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping. The ordinary people in Penacony have no idea what happened. They just feel like something's missing from their memories. The family's official statement was like, "The Charmony Festival was attacked by an unidentified Stellaron and came to a halt." After all, they can't just reveal the truth about the Order. Now, all the major lineages, except for the Oak family, are dealing with the aftermath. The family has invited the crew to the Radiant Feldspar as witnesses for an important meeting. Everyone's waiting for you, so hurry up and pack. We're leaving as soon as you're ready.
Cool. So you see the Radiant Feldspar. Oh hey, I finally got my first Harmony Idol. Oh wait, that's the shield. Yeah, switch. Oh, second.
Unknown to each other, yet united in purpose.
I don't remember where.
We make the same choices.
After all this craziness, nothing is better than staying safe in reality. Why the sudden interest in that? Well, I was dragged into the sweet dream. I felt a cold tentacle diving into my memories. But something else was there. So the tentacle suddenly disappeared. And then I dreamed about stuffing my face
Yes,
with
tell me more
delicious
about that
food
part.
and going on a shopping spree. Sunday didn't seriously believe that was the life I wanted,
Oh, what
right?
did it do before it disappeared?
Breaking free from that cheesy illusion was just a piece
Preferably
of
in
cake.
detail.
Yeah, let's go. We've got some time before we board the ship, so let's catch up with everyone.
How extravagant. Just like Epsilon. How was it? Did it live up to your dreamscape expectations?
You already asked that when we first got here.
Yeah, and you said no back then. But after all this madness, I'd say you've grown fond of
He's
it.
safe.
Just a heads up. You're
I'm
still
glad
on
I
the
answered the
Bloodhound
question. People
family's
don't actually
wanted
die in the
list,
dream,
so
remember?
keep a low profile.
The death wasn't actually death. It was
And
dormancy.
this time, it's Firefly
So,
in the picture.
it was
Not
bringing people to that
That's gotta be a
other
whole new
area.
experience for you,
This
right?
hidden dream.
Indeed. In Kafka's words, that's also a missing part of my life. Still, it'd be quite inconvenient if I can't move freely. Could you help me out, Silverwolf?
I knew you'd say that. Don't worry. I've hacked all the systems and left no trace. Don't do anything that may draw attention, and don't talk with guards. They might recognize you. Keep these 2 points in mind, and you can go wherever you want, unbothered.
Thank you.
No problem, Miss Samuel. I love this fake name.
I wonder what her full
Now that
name
we're done
is.
here in Penacony,
It's
what
like,
do you do in your free time?
she obviously has to have a
I hear
first
the
name.
Genius Society is here. How about we go stir up some excitement?
I was thinking it was like something
Well, you
Firefly
know, my script
Samuel.
isn't
You know?
over yet.
Like Samuel's her family name.
I didn't bring you
expect to hear an answer like that.
Don't worry. The script says that I'll experience 3 deaths, but also receive an unforgettable reward on the planet of festivities. How will I know if I don't try? All possibilities exist until the outcome actually happens, right?
You may not realize it, but you have a bad habit. Whenever you seem to be asking a question, you've already made up your mind, and no words will dissuade you. Anyway, Kafka asked me to pass on this message. If you see anything fabulous in Penacony, get one for me too. Just swipe my card, you know the pin. She didn't specify anything, but I guess she means a dress, coat, sunglasses, or something else. You know better about fashion than I do.
Sure, I'll keep an eye out. There's tons of options at OT Mall.
There's
Do
a
you
place that
think she'll like
sells
trinkets
really
like
nice cars.
hair accessories or
Not
brooches?
in production yet, but once they are, you can take it out
Those
with you.
sound more like something for young girls. Maybe you should keep them for yourself. Oh, by the way, Blade wanted you to be more careful. He didn't explicitly say it, but I think he was trying to say something like, temptation will show up again in Penacony. He's always so subtle with his words.
Got
Oh,
it.
there are some products that
He was
the
just worried
Dreamscape
about me.
invents
Relax,
in the
Silverwolf.
Dreamscape that you
know
can
me.
buy temporarily, and until they make a production
Do anything
version,
crazy. I just
you
want to
can't
wander
take it out
around and
with
see
you
more of the
till
world for
they
myself.
make a version of it in the real world.
I want to buy some oatcake rolls. I've had a cake roll every day since I arrived in Penacony, from the first day to the last. But today, I'll buy 2 and give you 1. And if you don't like them, I'll enjoy double the pleasure. Or I can bring one to Kafka, as she
Right now,
never
they only
refuses.
make production quality
Or
Soul Glad
maybe
to
I'll
export,
give it to Blade.
as well
He'll
as
appreciate
Sweet
it.
Dreams Soda.
That's not written in the script, right? But as you see,
Oh, and light
I have
cones, of course.
added
They
new
make tons of
footnotes
light
to my
cones.
destiny.
They're like the premier light cone producer.
Welcome, Director Topaz. The family ambassadors
I
are
know,
still
they're
inside
the
making
major
preparations,
source of
but
light cones.
the big boss hasn't arrived yet.
Penacony, I mean.
It'll be a while before the conference starts, I'm afraid.
Huh. Quite a spectacle. The family really knows how to make things look impressive. I thought they would choose a more formal and low-key location for the conference. I didn't
I love this
expect them
place.
to go with a luxury
The
airship.
Radiant Feldspar.
About this, Director. I've asked around. This airship named the Radiant Feldspar belongs to the Alfalfa family. This conference between the IPC and the family will have a direct impact on Penacony's future. Such an important event should have been held at it. Well, somewhere secretive in the moment of morning dew. The atmosphere here, it doesn't feel serious enough.
If I'm right, this conference is probably just a prelude. Whoever organized it wants to assess
Well, there's a
the
reason why
IPC
they brought
stance
us here,
beforehand.
but you'll find out later.
This influential figure either has their own ambitions and wants to reach a preliminary agreement, or they plan to put pressure on us to make us back off.
Oh, your mind is always so sharp, Director Topaz. And when the big boss arrives, please remind her to be cautious and watch out for any traps.
Thank you for the reminder, but I don't think that will be necessary. When she's at the table, it's the others who need to be cautious. Just tell everyone on our team to stay focused on their tasks and not worry about the negotiations.
Oh, got it. I'll do it right away.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't call Miss Jade Big Boss in front of her, or there will be serious consequences. I mean, really serious.
Got it. Thank you for the reminder, Director.
My favorite. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
I tripped and fell right here. Just completely face planted.
She comes with her free pet. He'll sniff out treasure as long as he's not distracted. See? Get your ass back over here, boy.
None of the important figures have arrived yet. Huh. Looks like the conference won't be starting for a while. Such a bustling place. I think I'll take a little walk around. Oh, are you hungry, Numby? Food in the dream. Shouldn't taste bad, right?
What do you think he'd like? Potato fry sundae, oat cake roll, flat disc burger. Damn.
Numby! Ooh. Oops. Not to your liking, huh?
Oops.
What services
Maybe
do
he
you
would prefer the
require?
burger.
So many buttons. How many centuries would it take to press them all? Huh. Didn't expect those pooches to actually...
Huh? What are these?
For your safety, please stay away from those objects.
For my safety? Are these buttons something dangerous?
Not exactly. Lately there's been a prankster in the Sweet Dream who's been handing out strange button devices to anyone he meets. According to those involved, he said something like, just press this button and all of Penacony will explode.
Yeah, I know who the prankster is. It's you.
Luckily, no one believed him. Still, the Bloodhound family collected these buttons just to be on the safe side.
What will happen if you press it? Hasn't anyone actually tried?
Well, perhaps you don't know much about Penacony? All the guests here have one thing in common. They're terrified of death. Anyway, the family will deal with these things. Please, kindly keep your distance.
Watch yourselves in front of the IPC. Don't dare embarrass me.
Oops.
Greetings, madame. What can I do for you?
Hello. Could you tell me more about the Radiant Feldspar?
I assume you are the ambassador of the IPC Strategic Investment Department. It's my honor to assist you. The Radiant Feldspar is owned by Mr. Odie Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family. Mr. Alfalfa invested a significant amount in building this luxurious airship an Ember era ago, and it has been sailing across the 12 hours of the dreamscape ever since.
Oh, so it's owned by old Odie himself. No wonder the ship is so lavishly decorated.
Indeed. Mr. Alfalfa has impeccable taste. Only the most prestigious guests are invited by the Alfalfa family to board this airship. Please allow me to continue my introduction. The Radiant Felspar had been cruising over the Sea of Dreams in Penacony for an entire Ember era. But its voyage was temporarily halted due to the recent reverberation.
Reverberation? Such a formal way of putting it. You're really downplaying the whole thing. I apologize. Please continue.
Following the previous reverberation in the Sweet Dream, the Radiant Felspar had to suspend its voyage temporarily. Thankfully, the factors that disrupted the dreamscape have been resolved. However, due to, well, certain special reasons, the Charmony Festival, originally scheduled at the Penacony Grand Theater, had to be temporarily postponed. So, Mr. Alfalfa suggested relocating the Charmony Festival to the Radiant Felspar, taking this opportunity to announce the resumption of the airship's voyage.
Ah, well, that would meet the family's needs and also create momentum for Mr. Alfalfa himself. Quite fitting for a legendary tycoon like him. Thank you for explaining matters to me. Goodbye. Hello? The Talent Motivation Department? Again? Internal review? Will it ever end? I'm working on a major project. I don't have time to squabble with you guys. The way I handled the Urillo case was approved by senior management, and all of the project logs and calls are complete. Can't you check on them yourselves? I just don't understand. Why are you so fixated on this minor case and constantly escalating it? Seriously, what's your purpose?
Sounds exhausting. Why not just hang up? In my opinion, you handled that project quite well. A little ball of ice in exchange for the Astral Express's good favor. That's not a bad deal for the department. It's been a while, little Yelena. I've been looking forward to working with you. Never imagined this day would come so soon. Is there trouble? You can tell me anything. Just like old times.
Ah, it's been a while, Madam Jade. I'm honored to have the opportunity to work with you.
You're still so formal, aren't you? Forget about the hierarchy and treat me as your equal. No need for unnecessary titles like Madam.
I'm sorry, but it might take some time to get used to that. After all, you are a senior.
Well, now that we're both members of the 10 Stonehearts, I need you to be at your best, especially since the upcoming negotiations leave no room for error.
It's offensive. Don't call her a senior.
I'm sure you've figured out the true purpose of this conference, right?
I believe old Oti has taken it upon himself to test our limits before the official negotiations between the IPC and Penacony.
That's true, and it works in our favor. Do you know why?
If we can reach some sort of agreement with old Oti beforehand, and gauge our opponent's boundaries, our future negotiations will go much more smoothly. That's the obvious benefit.
Exactly. And the hidden benefit is that as the head of the Alfalfa family, his actions suggest that the 5 lineages might not be as united as the Odes of Harmony would suggest. As long as the influence of Harmony hasn't completely permeated their core, personal desires will always have their way. Thankfully, influential figures in Penacony haven't entirely suppressed their own desires. It's similar to the power struggles within the IPC. The supposed all-for-one philosophy shared by the 5 lineages. It's just a slogan now that the Dream Master has gone.
After the downfall of the Yoke family,
All for one.
OT's faction became the dominant force in Penacony. Even if we consider only the succession order, he's the longest serving and most senior among all the family heads.
Yes, that's exactly why we need to handle the conference following an agreed-upon strategy. It's like playing a game of chess, where every move needs to be carefully thought out.
Absolutely. The 3 steps of negotiation. Listen, test, and strike. That's what you taught me.
Pretty clear. Although, you seem to have changed the order in the Yarilo case.
That was based on my personal experience.
I apologize for interrupting your conversation, but the family head is ready to meet the ambassadors from the Strategic Investment Department.
Time to get to work. Let's prepare ourselves and meet that esteemed supporting actor. Remember, our goal is to create an opportunity for the IPC to enter Penacony. Aventurine has already made a small opening, and you and I, we're going to tear it wide open.
Welcome aboard my ship, the Radiant Feldspar. Smart and charming ladies. Please, have a seat. Let's have a pleasant conversation. Welcome aboard, my dear ladies. Forgive me for any lack of attentiveness that might have led to a lengthy wait outside.
No problem at all, Mr. Alfalfa. It's my honor to meet you in person. You may not be aware, but the book Odi Alfalfa, the biography, is a must-read for all Strategic Investment Department employees.
After all, to many, you are the legendary figure who single-handedly built the Penacony economy.
I expected no less from the 10 Stonehearts from the Strategic Investment Department. You're definitely skilled in the art of conversation. I always enjoy talking to smart people because we don't have to beat around the bush. We can just get straight to the point instead. Since I invited you IPC ambassadors on board, I'm sure you've figured out the topic I'd like to discuss, yes?
The future of Penacony, if I'm not mistaken.
Precisely. Those few words represent a terribly complicated situation indeed. Let's take that golden-haired guy who's not showing up, for example. He put in great effort and almost got himself killed. But what was it all for? Wasn't it eventually to create an opportunity for you IPC to regain control of the precious Astana?
The wisdom and experience you've accumulated over 10 Amber Eras are truly impressive. Let's assume your assumptions are correct, Mr. Alfalfa. How would you respond to the IPC's actions?
I appreciate your composure, Miss Jade. You must have witnessed much in your worldly experiences. However, perhaps you don't know much about Penacony. Old Oti won't sit idly by when faced with a greedy wolf.
Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
Then I'll be straightforward. I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the Strategic Investment Department, from trying to lay a finger on Penacony. If you back off now, you can make a smooth exit and prevent the IPC from losing face during more important negotiations.
One of our P-45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply ignore this incident. Moreover, considering the turbulence during the Charmony Festival, Penacony's credibility has taken a hit in the public's eyes. Despite your determined attitude, the issues plaguing Penacony are real, are they not?
You use the term real, Miss Topaz, but let's not forget that this is the realm of dreams. If you want to succeed here, you need ambition and unconventional thinking. Curious about how I plan to respond to the IPC? Well, I don't mind sharing. My actions will help Penacony take a significant step forward by self-listing and going public.
Going public?
If I'm not mistaken, you want to bypass the IPC and go public on a universal scale.
Precisely. Instead of watching the IPC gnaw away at Penacony, I'd prefer to open the doors of the sweet dream to the entire universe. Starting today, anyone in the cosmos can become a shareholder of the land of the dreams. This is the path of harmony I'll choose.
Okay, but the IPC is like automatically going to be the biggest
This reform
shareholder.
should have been implemented earlier, but
But I guess
unfortunately,
he's going to make money
the
off
Oak
of that.
family were a bunch of blockheads blinded by order. Their level of intellectual flexibility doesn't even come close to an old fellow like me. Thanks to the little reverberation earlier, the biggest obstacle between me and my reforms has been eliminated. The Alfalfa family will publicize the financial results of Sweet Dream Paradise, so that the entire universe can see that despite the catastrophe, Penacony still holds immense potential and opportunities, and that the family remains confident in its future.
Crisis and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. So, you've been waiting for the right moment for Penacony to regain the spotlight. And if Penacony should seize this opportunity to overcome adversity, even if the IPC tries to intervene, every move we make will be scrutinized by trillions of people.
Now I'm convinced that you've indeed familiarized yourself with my biography, Miss Jade. So, about your next move. Please, consider it carefully.
Indeed. We need some time to digest such a wealth of information. I suggest we conclude the first half of our conference, Mr. Alfalfa. Please allow Topaz and me to confer privately for a few moments, and to respond on behalf of the IPC later.
Of course. Take your time, dear ladies.
The Alfalfa family had a meeting with the IPC?
I got this information from a message sent by that IPC ambassador. He said it was to return the favor. It's not hard to imagine. Penacony today is pretty much like the frontier prison it once was, with external forces casting greedy eyes and the undercurrent of order lurking within. Instead of falling into a situation where they are plagued by both external and internal threats, Penacony would rather take a step back and invite the IPC to negotiate at the table, ostensibly to cooperate, but in reality, to secure more opportunities for their own survival.
Well, no wonder they sought the mediation from the Astral Express. In your opinion, who should we stand behind?
I don't think the followers of the Harmony are completely innocent victims in all of this. For reasons unknown, they have a strong desire to smooth things over, which leads to speculation about their motives. If either the family or IPC were to assume full control of Penacony, it would return to its previous illusory dream of hedonism, and the efforts of those previous nameless would once again go to waste. There you are. Did you rest well?
I didn't disturb you since you were in a deep sleep.
After Enna's dream was shattered, the family branch from the Montour system soon arrived and swiftly took control of the situation. Most members of the Oak family fell unconscious, but fortunately, their lives were not in danger.
The mastermind behind the plans was confirmed to be Gopher Wood, the previous Dream Master. But by the time we arrived, he was dead already. He'll face a trial. As for further details, the family would rather not disclose them.
Ultimately, the public perceived the incident as an attack by evil forces targeting the Charmony Festival. They believe the family failed to safeguard the Sweet Dream, significantly eroding their credibility in the process. While quite different from the truth, this appears to be the outcome with the least impact.
After all, you don't know who's awake and who's pretending to be asleep. Well, they'll open their eyes in the face of danger. Once the danger subsides, they'll embrace the sweet dream again. Here's a toast, with 3 glasses of Glory of the Trailblaze to all of you. Yeah, it's good to see you all again. Although we might be saying goodbye again after this reunion. When will the Astral Express leave Penacony?
We'll stay a bit longer, but not too long.
So, this is our final meeting then? If this is a farewell, then it seems to be missing something. Music? Atmosphere? Maybe a special drink to honor those who are not here. Let's see. The mixed drink should be solemn, dignified, and unique, as we'll use it to pay respect to those fallen heroes. To the Nameless, resting in peace, and to Gallagher.
La messe de la fe.
Ready to mix your drink? Before we start, would you like to talk to your friends?
Do you want to talk to my friends? Oh, okay.
All right, as you wish. I think I have an idea about what drink to make. Would you like it bitter or sweet? It's up to you. Choose the flavor that suits you best at this moment. Drowning sweetness. One of the most challenging drinks to make. A slight imbalance in the ingredients can result in an overwhelmingly viscous, sweet taste. However, with the right ratios, you get a uniquely sweet drink with a lingering aftertaste. Not a bad choice. Let's start mixing.
Okay.
Words always fall short. If you want to bring closure to past events at this lounge, there's no better way than mixing a drink. Blend all your memories and emotions together and stir them well. Through the filter of time, what remains in the glass is something to savor. Well, it's done. Here's to the nameless resting in peace, and to my friend Gallagher. The spirit of freedom will spread far and wide among the stars, and its legacy will be more timeless than a pastoral song. We're not accepted by the outside world, so we've gathered here. And one day, our souls will return to the same place. Cheers. Oh, are you leaving? Oh, then take this with you.
Oh, okay.
I've mixed more of this last special drink for you. The past shouldn't be forgotten. So I hope it brings back
I want
the
her to be an
flavors of
ice type abundance.
Thank you. I'm sure it'll leave a lasting impression.
Playable 4-star.
If you happen to run into Gallagher, make sure he has a sip too. I know his tastes, and he'll be thrilled. Alright, enough with the heavy stuff. You guys have important things to take care
Basically,
of.
like how
So
Gallagher's
let's
for
not
break
dwell on
teams,
things.
she should be for
Whether it's the Astral Express or
EOT
Penacony,
teams.
there's still a long journey ahead. So let's lift our spirits, guys,
Oh, I know, 'cause there's also
and embark towards our tomorrows.
Old
Maybe a follow-up
Odie is a
series.
tricky opponent. I didn't expect him to take the risky step of going public at such a critical moment for Penacony.
Indeed. He's definitely bold. It's that kind of boldness that made him the Odie Alfalfa he is today. Still, the outcome is uncertain. Shouting loud doesn't necessarily carry any weight. What about the phone call I asked you to make, Topaz?
Ah, they agreed. But it'll take some time before they arrive.
Just as it should be. The sweet dew should be served after the bitter poison.
Looks like we'll be skipping the exchanging apples step this time around.
Now that we're dealing with a greedy merchant, a simple apple wouldn't make a difference. Well, I guess I included myself in that remark too. Now I'm a bit curious, Topaz. Do you think Penacony is a quality asset?
Yes. Despite its recent calamity, Penacony remains a top quality asset within the cosmos, with good credit, lucrative potential, and promising prospects. Well, that's obvious, but what I truly wanted to know is, this project is obviously too bland for your taste, isn't it? That's true. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Aventurine. But despite that, you trust him. You even entrusted him with a cornerstone. Something as precious as life itself, to finish this gamble. Are you not in the same boat, Miss Jade? Without us playing along, your Jade Stone wouldn't have made it across the border so easily, allowing you to see all desires that flow through dreams to gain a bargaining chip in negotiations. That's why I'm willing to stake my Topaz Stone to cover for you. It's like one big, elaborate game of chess.
Once that kid sets his mind to something, nothing can stop him. Not even fate.
Well, at least he's still alive, and that's the best outcome. Looks like we've strayed off topic, Miss Jade. Should we discuss our next steps?
No need. I'll go it alone. Meanwhile, you can go greet our honored guest and wait for my message.
Okay.
Is that Robin? Huh. She's also here on the Radiant Feldspar. There's a good child. Do as you're told. Greetings, Miss Robin. I didn't expect to meet you here.
Miss Jade? Greetings. The opening ceremony for the Charmony Festival has been moved to the Radiant Feldspar, so I'm here making some preparations. How about you? Have you spoken with Mr. Alfalfa?
I'm actually on my way to meet him right now. Do you know him well, Miss Robin?
Unfortunately, I've never met him. I've only heard a few comments from the former head of the Oak family. Mr. Alfalfa is respectable when it comes to business, but in other respects, I can't say the same.
Where do you think the future of the planet of festivities is headed?
I believe the sweet dream will see its rebirth, just like the Radiant Feldspar resumed its voyage. The Harmony needs a new direction. Only by bidding farewell to the past can we actually sail into the future. There are no permanent allies or everlasting enemies. So let's both take what we need from this deal.
Naturally. I'm looking forward to your performance. See you at the festival.
See you later, Miss Jade.
Oh yeah, that's her weapon. Wood.
Yeah.
Her animations.
Yeah.
He has like this pattern.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Alfalfa. Let's continue our discussion.
Figured out something already, Miss Jade? But where is Miss Topaz?
Topaz has something else to take care of. You'll be seeing her later. Talks can still continue between the two of us.
Is it just me, miss? Your tone sounds very different now.
I need to set a good example for my junior. It's
Yeah.
not a good habit to be too loose-lipped during negotiations, right? Now we can speak frankly and openly.
Do you believe what I said, Odie? You're not the only merchant who has seen the changes in the cosmic market over the past 10 Amber Eras.
Interesting. Now that's interesting. Good. It's good to be straightforward. Openness and transparency are my things. So, tell me, what's your next move?
Unfortunately, I'd like to speak the harsh truth before laying out my plan. Let's cut to the chase. First, your plan won't work. Penacony has no way of sidestepping the IPC and going public. Second, you can't stop the IPC from entering Penacony. We've got all the time and connections in the world to find a way in. We'll keep tearing down and rebuilding this place until the Asdana system gets used to the IPC's ways again. Now, I'm repeating your words exactly. If you don't want to be a laughingstock and have everyone gunning for you at the official conference, you'd better drop your little pie-in-the-sky plan.
Oh, interesting. Indeed. You surely have a way with words. Now, I'm curious to know what you have up your sleeve.
Mr. Alfalfa, let's not forget that the IPC controls the biggest interstellar publicity platform. More than half the news networks in the universe take their orders from us. The moment news spreads about Penacony going public, trillions of customers will immediately receive a message like this. The family's protection for Penacony has expired. Any mishaps in the dreamscape could result in permanent brain death. Care to guess how many ways we have to turn alfalfa credits into worthless junk within a measly 24 system hours? With the entire cosmos keeping a close eye on Penacony, I assure you, it won't be too hard.
You really think you can pull that off?
Even from Pier Point, as distant as it may be, I'm more than capable of keeping you on a tight leash. However, if you agree to give up that half-baked plan to go public, the IPC will assure you that we'll never jeopardize the interests of the family heads under your leadership. After all, we also need allies here in Asdana. The IPC can assist Penacony with financing, starting by acquiring 30% equity shares. With our financial support, stabilizing and rebuilding Penacony will be a piece of cake.
30% equity, you say? Who can guarantee you won't want more in the future?
That's the brilliant part of it all. The answer is simple. No one. There are no guarantees. It all hinges on self-awareness and mutual respect. However, the board of directors will consider the interests of the family heads to some extent. You're a smart merchant, old Odie. Isn't the whole purpose of this elaborate game to showcase your business acumen and seek more benefits for the family? It benefits us if we both take a step back. And if that's not enough for you, I'm pretty sure that another goal of making Penacony go public is to expand the influence of the Planet of Festivities and attract more customers. I understand your concern, and I have a solution for that, too.
Fine. Now I see your sincerity. As the head of the Alfalfa family, I don't think I have any reason to refuse your offer. However, as their chosen one, I still need one final answer.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
When I was a child, I heard the adults recite the tale of the ancient Amber Era, about the ascension of Shipe, the Harmony, and the downfall of Enna, the Order. The Order and the Preservation used to be close in ancient times. So, why does the IPC, as a follower of the Amber Lord, seek collaboration with the family instead of aligning with the Order?
The answer is simpler than you think. It's all about credits. Everyone's favorite thing and the universally recognized currency among the stars. The IPC has the power to perpetually ensure their value. With each new world integrated into the credit system, the IPC adds another building block to its cause. Eventually, all exchanges, capital, and businesses will operate within a unified monetary system. By then, all planetary developments will be recorded in accounts with well-defined values and the ability for exchange and circulation. And the heart of everything will be Klepoth's credit.
Ah, and then the IPC will be able to exert influence over everything.
Our intention is to establish enduring preservation, so I'm sure you can understand. This universe doesn't need two types of order.
Well said. Now you've convinced me. All right. Tell me your solution. Let's see if we're thinking the same thing.
Then let's continue our conversation. Please, Topaz.
Honestly, I'm surprised
invite
Harmony
Sweet
was
Dew
doing
to
that
join
fate
us at the
order
table.
instead of preservation. It's just weird.
Thank you for your presence, Miss Himeko.
I can understand
Please allow me to introduce her to you,
how
Mr.
it happened,
Alfalfa.
because
This
Sunday
is
ended up
Miss Himeko
in
from the Astral
Penacony,
Express, one of the future shareholders of Penacony.
but
I've heard
how
so
did
much
it-
about you, Mr. Alfalfa. It's an honor to meet you as representative of the Astral Express.
Shibe.
This stunning lady is the navigator of the Astral Express? It's a pleasure to meet you.
I believe everyone here is familiar with the general contents of the proposal. After this round of financing, the IPC is expected to hold 30% of Penacony's shares. Then, the IPC will transfer 5% of that stake to the Astral Express and recommend Miss Himeko as an independent director to honor the sacrifices and contributions made by the former Nameless to the land of the dreams.
While this decision isn't finalized yet, we are honored that everyone here recognizes the way of the Trailblaze. While the Nameless didn't embark on their journeys for fame or fortune, if this is the wish of both the family and the IPC, I will represent the Astral Express and fulfill my duty as a member of the board of directors. The entire crew has agreed to assist in the reconstruction of Penacony. Beyond that, in our future travels, we are committed to bringing the beautiful dreams of the planet of festivities to more worlds. Of course, all cooperation is based on one premise. The path of harmony in Penacony must not be distorted again, and such a tragedy must never recur.
You should say that. Because tragedies in this game seem to strike in twos or threes.
What services do you require?
Old OT is in agreement, so the issue is settled, I presume. What about the remaining family heads?
They will soon realize the situation. When the last question was asked, old Odie represented more than just the Alfalfa family.
When should we schedule the formal negotiations? I'll handle the arrangements.
It's all up to you. I'll step back and let you handle the negotiations and takeover. I won't be involved.
But Miss Jade, this is...
Aventurine initiated this case, and you were his project partner. If that kid hadn't overplayed his hand, I wouldn't have been pushed to the forefront. I came here today to help you sort out the toughest issue. I trust you'll be able to wrap things up quite nicely, little Yelena.
Of course, there won't be any problems. And please, give Diamond my assurance.
Don't worry. Diamond has always trusted us. I'll put in a good word for you, and you'll have your P-45 position back in no time. Radiant Feldspar. What a fantastic ship. Now that my business is done, it's time for me to indulge in my own little hobby.
Ah, you want to open a Bon and Jade exchange branch on this ship too?
Opportunities like this don't come around often. Just look at the guests on this ship. They're surely holding a wealth of valuable treasures. Well, I'll take my leave. A pawn shop can't run without a boss. See you around, Topaz.
I have one more question for you, Miss Jade.
Go ahead.
That dose of bitter poison. I'm curious as to how you found this information.
I didn't find the information. It came to me. It was from a lady concerned with the future of the Harmony. In return, I've agreed to help her with something, but that's for later. We can deal with it after we leave Penacony. You see, that's what investment is all about. The seeds of opportunity are already sown. They only need a little bit of nourishment to take root. And then after, all we need to do is wait patiently. Like right now, for example. It's just about time my final guest boarded the ship.
Sneaking in was way easier than I thought. The family's security is as lax as ever. So, this is the Radiant Feldspar. So luxurious. A pawn shop that grants wishes. Is there really a place like that on the ship? I'll find out for myself if the rumors are true or not.
Tripped and fell right here.
Now you can get to see what her combat form is like, I think. Now that you know who she is.
Is that him?
Hopefully.
Huh. Vanished in the blink of an
Remember,
eye.
do we get to play as her?
So the Astral Express is here too.
Aside from the fact that we're walking around as her. I don't remember if we actually fight with her, as her.
By the way, there's one more thing. Mr. Alfalfa and I discussed it. I'll present a gift to the Astral Express on behalf of the family, as a token of gratitude for the Nameless's contributions to Penacony.
Oh.
Please help me with the necessary arrangements.
Right away, Miss Robin.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, greetings, miss. Is there anything I can help you with?
Do you know how to get to the pawn shop?
Pawn shop? Ah, you must be talking about Lady Bonajade's place, right? I heard she offers, special services there. I've marked the pawn shop's location on your device. Please feel free to check it out.
Lady Bonajade. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Was it from Silverwolf? Come to think of it, she disappeared after mentioning that she was going to meet with the Genius Society. I wonder how things turned out for her.
If I win, your chest is mine.
Who said I was betting with you?
I did.
They are still a ball of fire as ever. Sorry, but I've got to find Lady Bonajade first. No, it's not the best time to— Sorry, but I've got to find Lady Bonajade first.
Welcome to Bonajade Exchange, Radiant Feldspar branch. How should I address you, dear lady?
Just call me Samuel.
Samuel. Nice name. So what do you need, Miss Samuel? And what are you willing to give up in return?
I want to keep on living. And for that, I'm willing to give up everything I have.
Everything you have?
That's right. Everything.
Miss Samuel, I think you'd best turn around. It seems you're not quite familiar with the term pawn.
What do you mean?
I mean it literally. I sense your burning desire to live, but unfortunately, you don't have anything of equal value to offer.
Okay. A pawn shop that grants wishes. I see. It's just a marketing gimmick.
Well, that's quite a harsh accusation. I understand you may not fully comprehend what I mean, but don't worry. I'll help you understand. Go and talk to these people. They're all customers of my pawn shop. See for yourself if their wishes have come true.
Just watching physics. Oh. Okay.
Once you've done that, come back to me. I'll help you understand the true meaning of pawn, and make you realize what you're missing.
That Lady Bonajade feels more like a moneylender.
Which one should I pop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dan Heng and Void Ranger Jive.
Don't change the words.
No, it's not the best time to do that. Sorry. I'll catch up with you later.
To pop it.
No, it's not
Damn.
the— Sorry.
Watch yourselves.
Got it. You stupid little girl. Coming back to lose more money, huh?
Ugh, enough talk.
let's get started. This will be our final game. I'm betting my entire fortune.
Oh, a big talker, huh? All right, let's see what you've got.
Oh, okay. It's a match 3 battling game where you have to match clear fruits within a certain number of moves. At the end of the turn, the system will calculate based on the common power difference, and the opponent's HP is reduced to 0, you win. Damn. Did really good with that. But 28. Damage dealt 20.
I won? I actually won!
This can't be! You lost to me 10 times in a row. How could I possibly lose to you at such a crucial moment?
It's true! Lady Bonajade has truly blessed me! Finally, my luck has turned for the better. Great new era for Stacy. The Master Gambler has arrived!
Got it.
Hey, excuse me. I was here first.
What happened to Penacony?
Now it's officially a date. Although he's not supposed to technically be here, they're supposed to be in different parties.
Please stay tuned.
I've prepared a gift for you, Dorothy. Check this out.
Whoa! What a beautiful necklace! Is it made of cymophane? It's stunning. How did you know I love jewelry made of cymophane? It has the same purple hue as the necklace my dad gave my mom. I've never told anyone about it. How did you find out, Del?
Well, will you go out with me?
I will.
Really? I mean, really?
I never said yes before because I thought you had no idea what I liked. But this gift made me realize you were actually paying attention all along, trying to learn everything about me. So yes, I will.
Wonderful. My wish has actually come true. So, shall we go, Dorothy? Let's go outside and enjoy the stunning views of the 12 hours.
Yeah, let's go.
Did you see that? The gray-haired one outside.
Don't look around, just focus on your drink. Seriously, they look like a total lunatic.
Is that him?
Yeah, you heard right. I've got him. He's been hiding at the moment of soul in Penacony, using a fake identity. And he even posed as a professor at Paperfold Academy. I've made a deal with the family. I'll leave the extradition-related paperwork to you. How'd I find him? Well, let's just say I had some help from an influential figure. Don't ask for the details. 22 years. Yeah. 22 years of chasing this guy all over the cosmos. You know, never thought it'd end up like this. Right here. I'm gonna hang up for now, partner. I need to raise a glass to myself.
All of their wishes actually did come true. But I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask.
Show me some of that trailblazing strength again.
As the protagonist of your own story, it's up to you.
Sorry, Welts. I know you're trying to finish, but...
So you're back, Miss Samuel. Yeah. I found those people. And it seems their wishes did come true after visiting the Bonajade Exchange. But I'm not sure what you want me to see. They all seem to be living... fulfilled lives.
Not so fast. This step was just to show you that the Bonajade Exchange is genuine. That I had the power to grant their wishes. And now, I'll tell you the price they paid. Dell was from a wealthy family. He was head over heels for Dorothy, and wanted to win her heart. So he made a deal with me. He put up his entire fortune in exchange for a gift that would impress Dorothy. It was a piece of cake for me, thanks to my IPC connections. However, Dell will soon find himself evicted from the dreamscape because he can't afford his room. Whether he can bounce back from poverty, well, that depends on him. Let's just hope that necklace will keep their relationship from crumbling. Then there's Stacy, a lady with a gambling addiction. She wanted some serious luck, but she had nothing to offer, so I took something else instead. I took away all her close relationships. From the moment she stepped out of the Bonajade Exchange, every casino in the cosmos would remember her name. But her parents and siblings would sever ties with her, and it would be impossible for Stacy to make any real friends again. She will accrue a vast wealth due to her good luck, but she'll never be able to use it for the people who truly matter to her. As for Detective Walker, he spent 2 decades chasing down a wanted criminal for some heinous crime. But he never caught the guy. In his desperation, he came to me. He offered his own memory system as collateral. In due time, his memories as a detective will be erased, and he will completely forget his own identity and all the sacrifices he has made.
Interesting, don't you think?
Jade is starting to sound a lot
Fulfill
like
people's
Satan.
desires and grant them favors, and soon they come back to me with even greater desires. When people see others' desires get fulfilled, they develop their own desires. It seems like an endless cycle, but it does have a goal. In the end, I will get what I desire from this whirlpool. And patience happens to be one of my greatest strengths. So now, do you understand what you must give up, Miss Samuel? Or should I address you as AR-26710, a remnant of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry?
She doesn't have a name.
I'm not surprised.
She's a serial
you are
number.
much calmer than I expected. Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust misfortune, isn't it? The higher-ups in Glamoth implemented such a failsafe within the genes of their warriors, just to make sure the Republic's most powerful weapons wouldn't fall into the wrong hands. As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans, so there wasn't really a price to be paid. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the Firmament Front gone, the people who know the secret and can cure the disease are nowhere to be found.
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver lining. That's all I can say for now.
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. Because nothing I own holds any meaning. So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to ensure my own survival?
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron Hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong and intimate, and yet it allows for independence. Just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond, you follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like, and if all Stellaron Hunters are like you. Traveling on the path of finality, but struggling against your destiny. Attempting to move in the opposite direction. I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop. I'll be waiting patiently for that day.
Can I see this as an invitation? From Diamond to the Stellaron Hunters while keeping the IPC in the dark?
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the Strategic Investment Department.
The Stellaron Hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. Our paths have never crossed. As for your offer, I can pass it along to my partners. But I have a question. You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted to, she could let the entirety of Purepoint know about it within a few mere seconds. What drives you to take such a risk and extend this invitation on behalf of Diamond, even if it could lead to your downfall?
Uh-oh,
Simply put,
she has a secret.
You and I are the same. However, unlike you Stellaron Hunters or the Astral Express, we band together merely to obtain what we want. Each of us has our own past and destined ends, and on this journey, we have been invited by Diamond to join him.
Okay, so the guy on the far left that's Sugi lights, or I don't know how to pronounce it. Sugi. Whatever. Okay, Sugi, Topaz, Jade, Aventurine, Pearl, and above Aventurine, but to the next, the girl, that would probably be Obsidian, and I think Diamond is in the middle, obviously. Yeah, the one behind Aventurine is Pearl. Opal isn't even in this picture because he's so short.
This journey could be either brief or long, as each of us carries a void in our hearts that can only be filled from the outside. So, Diamond made us a promise to divide the power of the Emanator of Preservation into 10 pieces and give each of us a cornerstone to fill that void. Mortal flesh is fragile, yet my heart is unyielding like the monolith. For without this resolve, the way of preservation would fade into oblivion. So, you understand? This pledge goes beyond a mere oath. It's our collateral in exchange for opportunities, wealth, survival, and a future. And whatever we gain from it will fortify the Stonehearts in return, allowing us to achieve the great cause of the preservation when the war among the eons eventually comes.
I understand.
Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our paths will cross again. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire. My last attempt in Penacony. Well, it ends with hope.
Lady Bonajade? I've come to deliver the collaterals promised.
Turns out, the meeting to decide the future of Penacony went much smoother than expected, with little debate. Oh, the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony is starting soon. I should head down and take a look. This airship has quite a few treasures. A bountiful harvest.
Oh. We're speculating that the next thing that our character might get might be erudition.
Remember, I can take you out with just one shot whenever I choose.
Oh, that'd be my honor. Don't worry, I hate cheating at the table.
You better.
Ah, look who's here. The great hero of the Astral Express. The most dazzling trailblazer in all of Penacony.
Oh, you're here too. Long time no see, friend. This fella is also tracking down that son of a gun. What's that saying again? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Well, let's set aside those
Waldo Schneider
feelings for now, partner. Don't want to spoil the festive mood of the Charmony Festival.
I agree. Now let's congratulate Mr. Trailblazer. I hear the family intends to thank the crew at the Charmony Festival. It's a real pity I can't personally be there to witness this.
No problem. Punishing the wicked and eradicating evil is a top priority. Would have been strange if we sat it out. Making an entrance like that, us Galaxy Rangers are making a comeback. Reckon you'll meet quite a few followers of the hunt on your journey. Do me a favor, pass on my regards, will ya? Thank you. And I also hope you enjoy.
I'll pass. But I do hope you guys have fun. If you don't mind, let's play a few rounds next time.
Ah, yes. I remember you. Your performance at Herta's space station was adequate, I suppose. No wonder that gambler likes you so much. The Intelligentsia Guild assigned me to be an invigilator for the IPC's ambassadors. Nothing more than an errand from the Office of Academic Affairs. Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon. Take advantage of this unique opportunity. A blend of work and play is essential for superior knowledge absorption. Then you'll excuse me.
How did the party change? I thought I had... That's right. When we had Firefly, she left the party. Okay, that's what happened.
Well, if it isn't my old friend. It hasn't been long, and yet, here we are again. How are you? So direct. Aren't you afraid I might take you seriously? Thinking about it, though, the lives of the Nameless are so excessively exciting. I heard you guys pulled off a big stunt, cutting down the Oak family in one fell swoop. If one day you're tired and looking for a change in work environment, or you want a desk job, just contact me. Look how bustling this ship is. Not bad. Someday when I'm less tied up, I plan to host a grand party on my eco-ship, and you'll all be on the guest list.
Oh, this is a funny question.
Transform? What are you saying? Oh, I understand now. You're referring to Aventurine's cornerstone, right? Sorry. Compared to him, my ability is not as visual. Guess there is no harm telling you. The abilities of the 10 Stonehearts as cornerstones are all different. Some can even read your thoughts, grasp your desires. So, be careful. Now that I think about it, it was good that Branya got there when she did in Belobog. If she came any later, we probably wouldn't have ended up as friends.
Hey there, lively guy. Welcome to the Bonajade Exchange. What should I call you?
Haha. These options, man, really.
What a unique name. So, mister, what do you wish for? And what are you willing to sacrifice for it?
That's an ambitious one. No, we're gonna do this on our own. So no, we're gonna make this happen at some point. That's impossible. So, this is the only logical choice. This just sounds silly.
Oh, this is your wish. Sounds simple enough. Very pragmatic. Then, let's discuss the cost. I wouldn't be too worried. To fulfill this wish, the thing I need is simple. The tail of an animal. Well, it's a two-legged animal, with black fur, a round head, and long ears. It's omnivorous and is prone to mood swings. Most importantly,
Don't you dare.
It has mastered the human language.
Don't
and
make
can
me do it,
communicate.
because I will do it. I will bring you.
Bring its tail to me as
Pom
collateral, and your dreams will come true. May fate bring us together again, Mr. Trailblazer.
What services do you require?
I'll just tell Pom Pom the son of a nice lady wants to meet her. I mean, nice lady wants to meet her. And him. Who invited him here?
We meet again, my dear friend. Your journey of the beauty
Well, I
is
guess
even
this
more
is a
elegant than
beautiful
mine.
ship, so of course he found his way
My
here.
most sincere regards to you. Unlock? An eloquent and picturesque choice of words. Yet you have already set forth on the path of beauty. I have heard of your valiant deed in leading others to vanquish the omen of evil, though the tale bears a tinge of regret. You have undoubtedly championed beauty and justice. May it drill a smile upon you. Thank you. And may the beauty always be with you.
Peach blossoms and divine sword descend.
I wonder if they're gonna let me park my car here without even owning it. Damn, I have no choice. Not the yank. Horizon topsy-turvy. Going upside down can improve blood flow to the brain, boost mental capacity, and enhance sense of balance. You can also hurt yourself. You just need the right angle. Learn to go upside down and see the world from a whole new perspective. Everyone looks like a busy little star. Weird, why are there so many stars circling my vision? Now that my legwork out is done, it's time for a beak exercise. Hope the next time I see you, you'll join our fitness crew. Try doing headstands.
The festival hasn't started. Let's take a quick break.
Hi, we meet again.
Who's that?
It's really you! I knew I didn't get the wrong person. Yes, it's just I didn't get the chance to say hello. There's still some time before the Charmony Festival starts. Do you want to chat? Two murder cases, a showdown with the IPC's ambassadors, the legacy of the Nameless, and a remnant of the Order who dreams of creating a paradise in place of the Eons. You guys even ended up shattering the dream. It's truly been quite a vacation. It's a good thing that you guys managed to overcome all those difficult problems. Congratulations! After the Charmony Festival's opening, will you guys be leaving again? There will always be somewhere. After all, you guys are on the path of the Trailblaze. Before joining the Stellaron Hunters, Elio told me that this journey will tell me how to live on. That's all he said. As for the rest, it's up to me to find out. So, I'll pay extra attention to any leads that will let me live on. This trip to Penacony is no different. Yes, initially I thought the answer might lie with the riddle of the Watchmaker. I was looking in the wrong place, but I did reap some rewards. Do you know Miss Jade from the IPC's Strategic Investment Department? Bonajade Exchange belongs to her. She told me her price, but... No. But what she wanted wasn't my answer either. Of course, I want to live on. But... what fate owes me? I want it paid back, not passed on. No one else should be involved because this is a grudge between me and fate. Speaking of which, actually, I feel that I still owe you a formal apology for that matter with the performer of the Iris family. Even the smallest of lies can turn into a betrayal as sharp as a blade. I'm sorry. Really? Then it seems what Kafka taught me was correct. To me, hiding is much easier than being honest. Yet, I still want to try expressing my emotions as any ordinary person would.
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony starts!
I can't believe they've chased me this far. Looks like we have to say our goodbyes. Don't worry about me, just go and enjoy the ceremony. The script hasn't reached its end yet. We will meet again.
I hope she's okay. But if it's only those two hounds again, she'll probably be fine. I'll send a message later to check in on her. Let's go attend the Charmony Festival first.
Okay. Let's see.
Let's take a seat here. Everything is settled. But there's still some time left. Forget it. I've done enough walking around already. Let's take a seat and rest for a while.
Oh, she's texting already.
Looks like I don't have to worry about her. Let's wait for the opening ceremony.
It's Miss Robin! Hey, Miss Robin!
Hey, Miss Robin!
Over here, Miss Robin! Miss Robin! Miss Robin!
Miss Robin! Miss
Robin! Miss Robin! Glory to the family! Glory to the family! I'm your biggest fan, Miss Robin!
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from all over the cosmos. It's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, on behalf of the Penacony family's 5 major lineages, and on behalf of myself, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all our guests. As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone, this celebration is unprecedented in scale, with factions from across the cosmos in attendance. Not only that, the customary opening ceremony held at the Penacony Grand Theater has now moved to the Radiant Feldspar, the very airship you all stand upon. We invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for OT Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family, for his selfless devotion to the Harmony's cause. What makes this festival so uniquely significant? As is widely known, the Radiant Feldspar had to halt its voyage due to an anomaly in the Sweet Dream, sparking widespread discussion in the 12 Hours. Thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the Dreamscape back on track, just in time for the Charmony Festival. And as they say, good things come in pairs. The Charmony Festival not only celebrates this achievement, but also marks the relaunch of the Radiant Feldspar. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the family has poured their efforts into this festival just to commemorate this legendary luminary. The father of Penacony, Mikhail Chard Legwork, one of the legendary Nameless who laid the foundations of Penacony. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It was also they who led the vanguard in the pioneering of the dreamscape, in exchange for what is now known as the Paradise of Harmony. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread harmony to a broader audience.
Aw, that's so nice of her. She's talking about us. That's right. Unparalleled.
And now, the sweet dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for everyone on the Astral Express, we wouldn't be able to successfully host this Charmony Festival. Thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family members throughout the cosmos, offer a token of appreciation to the Nameless.
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a big one.
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace. Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
And now, I propose a toast. To harmony, to the Trailblaze, to the future of Penacony and the universe, and to the generous Alfalfa family head, Mr. O.T. Alfalfa. Cheers! Cheers!
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well, all's well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
When did this get shoved into my hands? There's still so many bombs. Now's not the time for the plot payoff. I can't handle this alone. Time to create a group and inform everyone.
What the fridge is wrong with you? Do not be crass, my silver cowboy. Oh no. All set. Let's start following the plan.
great gray-haired little one. I'm the constable around these parts, and right now, I'm posing as a bomb. I'm about to explode, and that's all you're concerned about? Alright, now that you've found me, it's my turn to complete my mission.
5,
Next, I'll count on
4,
5, 4,
3,
1.
2.
I'm not even a real, but was it surprising, shocking, horrifying? No? Really?
He's a prankster, alright.
Okay. At least I made some progress. Gotta keep...
This femur doll is a sparkle doll. Oh, it has no... Okay, so she just hid dolls that look like herself for making us think it's bombs. That's the spirit. Even though she's dead, Adrilla's here with us.
We meet again. I am Penacony's famed detective. Got yourself into a pickle? I'm more than happy to help. But unfortunately, I'm preoccupied with a couple of unsolved cases. So, you'll have to wait your turn. Oh. Right. It completely slipped my mind. Dr. Boom specializes in explosives. I need your help, mister. You've had quite a few run-ins with Dr. Boom. And with the recent bomb situation, you're bound to find evidence that proves Dr. Boom is the killer. The first case is the Soulglad factory arson case. We found a hammer, a doll, and half a liter of unidentified fluid at the scene of the crime. Our forensics results showed it's a red herring. The second case is the Blue Hour auction robbery. A gang of masked thugs broke in, stole a fragment of the Astral Express, and left behind a large hammer, a doll, and a half-dead red herring at the scene. Those are all the details. The way I see it, there must be a link between these two cases that will be the key to exposing Dr. Boone. I trust in your deduction. Which piece of evidence do you think is the deciding? Bing, bing! Correct answer! You're good, gray hair. Your mind is pretty sharp. Seeing as you've put in so much effort, I'll throw you a bone. The bomb's not here. This is only a prank, and perhaps at least that...
Bring sudden news. This trial of beauties is dangerous. Found 145 adorable dolls. But they were full bombs. Is this really not a trial of elation? No matter what, please be patient. I understand that as long as virtuous patience can persuade Adrila with sincere conviction, even the most difficult problems will be resolved. Don't let your guard down. Around the point of getting tired. How about you? I'll keep going till the cutscene moment, but good question. I'm trying to remember what the last good American game was.
Hello, I'm a bomb. There's still some time before I explode, so you can take a look around first. We do not have this function called wait around, but it's no problem. To ease any boredom during now playing Never Give Up, Never Surrender by the trending superstar
no.
from the Epsilon 12 system.
She's rickrolling me in space.
Penacony's family have not purchased the rights to this song. We can't play it here. How about this? I'll recite it for you. Next up, please enjoy a recital of Never Give Up, Never Surrender. Oh, aha! If you ask me how I feel about you, don't tell me that you pretend not to see. They will never give you up, never make you sad. They will never give you up, never make you cry. They will never say goodbye to you, never tell lies to hurt you. Praise, aha!
NPC special teams wrapping up with 300, but no bomb. Thought I'd drop an update. These shirt balls, this is gonna be killer. We're so close to 999. Express cruise all about to be done. Keep up the good work, I'll be taking over evac.
credits. If you didn't know, I'm the one who directed the entire farce in Penacony. As the leading man of the show, what did you think? Feel free to share your thoughts. Well, actually, due to the current plot requirements, you're only allowed to say one line. So, please try and resist the urge to share. Sunday, who's that? Since you're done asking questions and I'm done answering, according to the script, I must reveal to you the fact that there's no bomb here at all, thus causing you to want to kick yourself or
Oh, the funny thing is she's just a bored girl whose whole job is spreading joy. But she's not spreading joy, she's spreading fear. So, how is she gonna be... How is she serving Aha if she's spreading fear? I mean, I'm guessing in her mind, as long as she's the one experiencing the joy, it's okay. She's very sadistic in that way.
Not much time left. I hope I make it.
Loud sound just now? Is that...
Human, we meet again. I never thought I'd be currently on this luxury cruise ship enjoying Penacony's consumer-friendly, sugar-coated...
Acquaintance, I'm not even human.
I'm a Heliobus, originally from
Heliobus from a fictional garden, passionate about researching subcultures, but I've slowly come to realize the Xianzhou subcultures have their limits. Forgot what happened, but anyway, I ended up here in Penacony. To study a subculture that's completely different from the Xianzhous and Boycott. But it's been an eye-opening experience, that is if I had eyes. But to realize the people who don't treat subcultures as actual culture, they call them, like, memes. Yes, memes, that's it. They even have forms. I'm good friends with a meme with sharp teeth and claws. It's very interested in Shinjo Vijihara. I gave it a Xianzhou name and it was delighted. Speaking of which, I should go and look for it. Maybe the monster has explosive temper. It's never been patient. I hope you can find the real sugar-coated cannibal, I mean bomb.
Is that... Firefly?
28 minutes, 46 seconds. 28 minutes, 45 seconds.
here.
Sparkle, eat my bat.
The masked fools? Huh. So this really was their doing. Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I received a message from an unknown sender and rushed here as soon as I could.
27 minutes, 51 seconds.
The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be unfathomable. I've scrutinized it for a long time, but the bomb's design is incredibly unique, as if it's been locked by some mysterious path force. Apart from its creator, I fear no one knows how to deactivate it. You mean the Watchmaker's guests? That's a pity. Based on my experience, I don't think any of them can turn the tide on this situation. The Memo Keeper may be able to teleport the bomb to a deserted location, but I have found a note inside the doll.
Warning, a mimetic virus has been implanted into this imaginary neutron bomb. Mimetic life forms are advised to stay clear. Exposed individuals face a 72% chance of turning into banana. She means business is true. Try it if you do it.
I don't know what grudges they have, but this path is a dead end, too. That's probably not possible. Time is running out and she is a master of disguise. And even if we catch her, she won't come quietly. Actually, there might be another way. Do you still remember? The script said that I will experience death 3 times in the Land of Dreams. I think this moment heralds the 3rd time. You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead. This allows me to perform feats that typical dream chasers can't. As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend a lifeline to the Radiant Feldspar. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape, as deep as possible where there are no living souls around. That way, at least no one will get hurt. Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back safely. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible, but are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. I also firmly believe that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, The answer to our end will already be within our hearts. It is not destiny that shapes us, but we who shape destiny. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways.
Surprise.
Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker and the war comrade he'd missed his whole life. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, it became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony.
Yeah, this is the end here for now.
Has welcomed the dawn after a long,
After
dark
this scene,
night.
anyway. Well,
The
they
path
stopped
forward may
talking.
not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
Well, I did say we would stop right there, and it's better to stop here and, you know, click all of these and be like, oh, 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes, 20 more minutes, you know what I mean? So, we'll come back to this part tomorrow. Alright, you as well.
This right here's what being a cowgirl's all about.
Hey there, welcome. What can I get for you to eat?
All right.
Please stay tuned.
Good night.